Does drinking from a brown glass bottle, similar to what a beer bottle looks like, give the officer reasonable suspicion to stop that person to investigate a potential open container violation and or a DUI? Hey guys, my name is Anthony Bandiero, attorney and senior legal instructor with Blue Gold Law Enforcement Training, bringing you another Roadside Chat live from ICP 2024 in Boston. We have a phenomenal booth here. If you are here at ICP, you definitely have to swing by at booth 1910, and I'll make another video kind of showing what we got going on here. So look, this question is from an officer who is retired and just kind of wanted to bring this up to me. He's like, hey look, I'm in Florida, I was at a stoplight, I'm drinking a sarsaparilla, I guess it's kind of like a form of a root beer. It isn't a brown bottle like a lot of root beers are, right? And so, he's drinking from this and he sees this officer, get behind him, and he pulls him over, and the deputy immediately, tells him, you're not the brightest bulb in the box, are you? The retired guy was kind of stunned by this. He wasn't sure what he was even referring to. I don't think he put two and two together that the bottle that he was drinking from is what got him pulled over. And so, when he asked, hey, why am I being stopped? His response is like a smart-ass response, like, hey, clearly you're drinking beer, right? He showed him the bottle. Again, the retired cops, he sincerely, according to this, did not believe, that was going to call attention to himself. And so, after telling me it was sarsaparilla and so forth, he gave the bottle to the officer, he sniffed it, and he says, you're lucky this time, type of deal. I don't know if they just had some kind of personality conflict between the two. Another deputy came in, blocked the car, and pulled out a breathalyzer, and the other deputy, the original deputy, was like, nah, we're good, just kind of go away. He also, the officer, kind of told him, the guy stopped, the retired officer said, you're kind of lucky I'm a retired officer, and I think he meant that in the sense of, if it wasn't for that, I would complain about you because your attitude is unprofessional. That was his intent. And then the officer said, is that a threat, right? I don't know how that can be a threat, but and then the retired officer's like, I'm free to question a traffic stop, basically you're being unprofessional and so forth. And the officer shared this with me for two reasons. Number one, I just want to take it from a legal point of view, is drinking from a brown glass bottle in and of itself enough to stop a person? And B, I was not there, right? But if there is some truth to this, it is as a reminder, of our officers, to be professional and courteous and so forth. I always like to say, don't forget that one day you're going to be retired and you're going to be policed like you police, right? What goes around kind of comes around. And I'm not saying that I have not been unprofessional and said things that I later regretted. However, I did mature in my profession and learned that talking to people professionally and not making necessary assumptions all the time either, but talking to people professionally and treat them courteously is obviously not only what your agency wants, not what I want, but it's what you want if you're pulled over, and also what society expects. To answer the legal question though, the one at hand, no. Drinking from a glass bottle in and of itself is not enough to pull somebody over. And when you think about reasonable suspicion, okay, I want you to think about it this way. If the court upholds this, right? If they say, yes, officer, you did the right thing. What they are basically saying then is that you can pull over anybody drinking from a glass brown bottle, right? I mean, if that's all you go to court with, to say, Your Honor, I saw him drink from a glass bottle, it's similar to a beer bottle, I pulled him over. That means that really it should be on the label of every root beer, right? Do not drive and consume, right? You could be pulled over just with this alone. That's not reasonable suspicion, right? I mean, we are close. Don't think that we need a lot more than this. I mean, that plus a blue label that you can articulate from your training experience, or just not training necessarily, but your experience, your life experience, is for a Bud Light bottle, right? That would be enough, I think, right? That connects the dots. But you're gonna need something more than just a glass brown bottle that has a silhouette of a typical beer bottle. I hope this helps. Again, I like when you guys come to me and just share what's kind of going out there, so I can give you my advice. And if you're at ICP, please come by, say hello. There's only a couple days left, so maybe by the time you see this, it's going to be over. Regardless, if you like what I'm doing out here, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Until next time, my friends, you stay safe.